Hello, my name is Aki. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm also a somatic movement therapist, an educator, and also I work as a Māori trauma therapist as well. I came to yoga practice more than 30 years ago now, and it was almost accidentally. I just bumped into somebody who said, "Oh, do you want to try yoga?" And nobody practiced yoga back in those days, so just out of curiosity, I just said yes, and so that's kind of how it started. And then a little bit later on, I became more interested in yoga as a spiritual path. And then I got involved, and then after that years go on, and after that I got involved with real kind of in-depth practice of pranayama, the meditation, and also the asana practice, kind of combined like a strong cocktail of the meditation, pranayama, and asana. It's quite hardcore asana in the vinyasa style, and it was really wonderful years. And then my years went on, and my practice kind of expanded and into more somatic approach, which is generally the seemingly gentler and also slower practice, much more kind of mindful in a way. And so we still kind of move. We have a form, so we move, but it's more about the experiencing kind of ourselves from within, and then let the form arise. So when we study experiential anatomy in a somatic way, is more about experiencing body systems from within, and then what that feels like, instead of just looking at the books. We look at the books and we study, so we can have a pretty good sort of map of what that might be inside. But then once we feel it, we inform from within, and the form arises from there. So for me, that's much more connected to the nature of what we are as human beings, human animals, and also being part of the universe. And my interest therapeutically is also about the mind, very much. Our relationship with each other, relationship with the environment around, and so that's a kind of somatic approach. And I am teaching integrated restorative training in Yoga Kula in Leeds, and from the end of this month, August, 2 weekends. So we're going to cover very basic restorative poses and practices, in terms of the forms and the props and everything. But there's so much more, because we will be exploring what's underlying that practice. So what really nourishes us, what can nourish us, and what can, what makes us thrive, and also what can really dampen our spirit and our body, because we're human beings. And so we explore experiential anatomy of the nervous system, and also we look at that from the developmental aspects. If we have time, we look at the embryology, which is a really kind of an up-and-coming subject in my world. Very exciting, how we created ourselves, where we come from, and how we grew, and that gives a lot of wonderful insight into understanding what we are. And so from that very explorative and insightful and full of curiosity place, we can actually create the practice, and we can create the form of the practice that is real, and instead of just the empty forms, which is useful, but much more kind of richer. It's richer and wholesome. And so I'm really looking forward to teaching this and exploring it together with the people who are coming, and I would love you to join, and so we can do exploring our journey together. Okay, do come and join us. Okay.